How are you, teachers? For today's discussion, we'll focus the general education, mathematics in the modern world. I'm gonna try my best to simplify and give you a brief but detailed explanation as simple as possible. Without further ado, let's start our math review. By the way, don't forget to leave your scores in the comment section. Thank you. First question, do the ratio. Time's up. The correct answer is letter B, 20s to 40, 40s to 60. First thing you do is to understand the ratio in order for you to answer it correctly. There are numerous ways how to solve this. Ipapakita ko lang kung paano ko to isolve. Tandaan din, teachers, in case wala kang idea kung paano solve, then always check and consider all the choices. I-compare mo lahat ng nasa choices and choose the best answer. If a die is tossed, what is the probability of getting an odd number? The correct answer is option B, 1/2. Why? Tandaan, ang tinatanong ay odd number. So normally, meron tatlong odd numbers sa isang die out of 6 faces since 6 ang mukha ng isang die. Then, do the lowest terms, kaya nakuha ang 1/2. What is the sum of consecutive counting numbers from 1 to 10? A. 100, B. 105, C. 50, D. 55. The correct answer is option D, 55. Maraming paraan para masolve to, pero gaya ng palagi kong tinuturo, ibibigay ko lang ang mga paraan how to solve faster. Anyway, nasa skin na rin ang solution ko. If still don't get it, don't hesitate to ask in our comment section. A prime less than 200. A. 199, B. 211, C. 201, D. 177. Time's up. The correct answer is letter A, 199. Since 199 lang ang prime number na mas mababa sa 200, kahit prime number din ang 211. Tandaan, when we say prime number is a natural number with no other positive divisors than 1 and itself. Tandaan din ito, teachers. A student scores 85, 92, 81, 87, and 90 on 5 quizzes. What is the average score on these 5 quizzes? The formula for finding the average is the sum of all the numbers divided by the total number of values in the set. So the correct answer is 87, letter B. It's up to you kung gusto nyong gamitin tong formula. Take note, iba-iba ang tanungan in terms of average or mean, so kailangan alam nyo ang basic how to solve this one. How long is the hypotenuse of a right triangle whose side lengths are 4 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 5. Once tinatanong ang hypotenuse ng right triangle or any legs of right triangle, we will use Pythagorean theorem. There are 3 important parts of a right triangle na kailangang tandaan para mas easier siya in applying the formula of Pythagorean theorem. Okay, in this question, yung hypotenuse ang hinahanap. Then, apply the formula where A and B are the 2 sides of a right triangle and C is the hypotenuse. And here's my solution. Please take note lahat ng pinapakita ko. You're lucky kung lumabas to sa exam. Here's the next question. The correct answer is option A, 8/6. By the way, teachers, paalala lang, maaaring lumabas ang ganitong tanong o maaari ring ibang bersyon ng trigonometric ratios. The main purpose of this presentation is to give you an idea what and how to solve it in case may encounter nyo ang tanong na to or ang SOHCAHTOA SELECT. Again, in dealing with this question, dapat alam mo ang tatlong bahagi ng right triangle na pinakita ko kanina since magkakonek ang Pythagorean theorem and SOHCAHTOA. By the way, pause this video to see it in a longer time. Here's the trigonometric functions and their formulas. Anyway, let's solve. First, identify the given sides and find the missing side by using Pythagorean theorem. Then, meron na tayong value for adjacent side which means kompleto na lahat ng sides ng triangle. Next, apply the formula of the trigonometric ratio asked in the problem. So, the value of tangent is 8/6. No need to simplify the answer. Next question. Times up. The correct answer is option D, 4x squared minus 5. Here's my solution. Tandaan, only like terms can be combined at sila lang ang pwedeng i-add at i-subtract. What is the GCF of 12 and 42? A12, B6, C2, D4. The correct answer is letter B, 6. For the detailed rationalization and techniques how to solve GCF more faster, panood na lang ng Gen Ed with Ratio Part 2. Mas doon ko na-discuss ng detalyado. Find the area of a triangle if its height is 2 and its base is 8. A5, B6, C7, D8. The correct answer is letter D, 8. Apply the formula for the area of a triangle, then solve. If you have any questions, clarifications, please ping us through the comment section below. How many times does the digit 9 appear from 1 to 100? A18, B20, C24, D28. The correct answer is option B, 20. Narda paid 1,500 pesos for a dress that was sold to her at a 25% discount. What is the original price of the dress? The correct answer is option B, 2,000 pesos. One of the best ways to answer this is to understand very carefully what the question is asking for. There's instances kasi na may encounter kayo mga phrases or words na kailangang tandaan lalo na pagdating sa discount, PBR, interest, and so on. Anyway, to find the original price, here's the solution. Here's the next question. The correct answer is letter D, 60. We can determine how many different choices Obet can make by using the rule of product. Obet has 3 tasks. Pipili siya ng isang novel, isang comic book, and a cookbook. He has 5 ways to accomplish that task because he has 5 novels to choose from, 4 ways because he has 4 comics to choose from, and 3 ways because he has 3 cookbooks to choose from. As a result, he has 5 times 4 times 3 is equal to 60 ways for selecting a novel, a comic, and then a cookbook. Tandaan, kapag ganito ang tanong, rule of product ang applicable than the rule of sum. The sum of consecutive even numbers is 186. Again, apply the elimination method para mas kaunti na lang ang choices na pagpipilian. Anyway, the correct answer is letter B, 60, 62, 64. The 3 even numbers na magkakasunod-sunod equal to 186. The salary of 2 workers is in the ratio of 2:4. They receive 15,300 pesos. How much did each worker receive? The correct answer is letter D, 5,100 and 10,200. Tandaan teachers, there are three types of ratio and proportion na madalas lumabas sa let. They are direct proportion, indirect or inverse proportion, and partitive proportion. In this case, partitive proportion ang gagamitin natin. As I've always said, every time you answer a math problem, you must read with comprehension. Nasa screen na rin po ang solusyon ko. Bernadette's aquarium has length, width, and height of 10 cm, 8 cm, 6 cm respectively. Its volume is, the correct answer is option B, 480 cm. Again, hindi lahat ng topic sa math pwedeng bigyan ng shortcuts to solve faster. Ang iba ay kailangan talagang i-memorize, specifically the formula to get the correct answer. Gaya ng palagi kong sinasabi, the more practice you have, the better you will be at using it. Doing lots of examples will also help you memorize the formula, especially during exam. If the probability that your crush has also a crush on you is 1/4, what is the probability that he or she has not? The correct answer is 75%. Letter A. Okay, tandaan din teachers, some instances, hindi naman kailangan agad ng formula. Common sense lang, okay na. Anyway, here's my solution. What is the value of x in the equation x squared plus 10 is equal to 14? The correct answer is option C, 2. The value of x that satisfies the equation is only 2. Tandaan din na kapag nagtra-transpose, papalitan ang sign, kung positive, magiging negative, and vice versa. When a coin is tossed, what is the probability that it is not tail? Time's up. The correct answer is option B, 1/2. Tandaan, kapag probability problem referring to one coin, 1/2 na agad ang sagot. Why? Siyempre, dalawa lang naman ang mukha ng coin, face and tail. So, ang favorable outcomes not getting tail is 1. And since nasa lowest term na ang 1/2, so it will be the answer. A man sleeps 6 hours a day. What is the ratio of the time he is asleep to the time he is awake? The correct answer is option B, 1:3. 1 day is equal to 24 hours, so 6 hours siyang tulog, of course, bali 18 hours din siyang gising. Next question, simplify the expression. The correct answer is option D, 15. Tandaan ang pattern ng PEMDAS or order of operations. Parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division from left to right, and addition and subtraction from left to right. Easily affected by outliers when the distribution is skewed. A, mean, B, median, C, mode, D, central tendency. The correct answer is option A, mean. Mean is the most reliable measure of central tendency and should not be used when there are extreme scores or outliers. What are the prime factors of 273? The correct answer is option B, 3 times 7 times 13. To find the factors of a number, pwede kang gumamit ng factor tree, listing method, or continuous division. It's up to you kung anong gusto mong method. But one technique I normally do when answering this kind of questions is the elimination method. Eliminate nyo agad sa choices ang mga may even numbers or composite numbers. Tandaan, ang tamang prime factors ay kailangang walang kahalo o kasamang even or composite numbers. Dapat puro odd or prime lang. Kaya nga prime factors meaning dapat prime numbers lang. For example, in this question, eliminate mo na agad ang letter A, C, and D since lahat sila ay may mga even numbers. So, letter B ang naiwan. The perimeter of a rectangle is 30 feet. How long is its width if its length is 6 feet? The correct answer is option D, 9 feet. Tandaan ang formula for the perimeter of rectangle. Again, di ko na nirarasyo kung madali lang naman. If ever na di pa rin magets, just comment below and we'll talk about that. If 3 builders can build a house in 15 days, how long would it take 5 builders to do the same? The correct answer is 9 days, letter B. Recap lang, meron tayong 3 types of ratio and proportion na na-mention ko kanina. Direct, indirect, and partitive proportion. Kailangang naiintindihan nyo ang sinasabi sa tanong para mas madali nyong matukoy kung inverse ba o direct proportion ba ang gagamitin. In this case, let's assume na tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho. We know that the more workers on a job, it would reduce the time to complete the job. Pag maraming workers, mas madaling matapos ang trabaho. So, this question is an example of indirect proportion. There are different methods to solve this. Merong cross multiplication or the ratio rotation ni Ma'am Laika. Search nyo na lang. Anyway, here's my solution. A recipe calls for 3 eggs for every 8 cups of flour. A head chef will use 32 cups of flour. So how many eggs must he have? The correct answer is option B, 12. Since 3 eggs is to 8 cups of flour, therefore, the head chef need more eggs for every 32 cups of flour. It means the quantities increase together kaya direct proportion to. Anyway, here's my solution. What is the least common multiple of 15 and 25? The correct answer is option B, 75. If you haven't watched the Gen Ed Part 2 with Rasho, nasa description box po ang link. Doon ko rin po mas na-explain ang methods and techniques na pwede nyong gamitin sa exam kapag LCM ang question. 390, 60% of what number? The correct answer is option A, 650. Nilagay ko na lang din dyan ang mga keynotes na kailangan tandaan at pwede nyong reviewin anytime or anywhere. Since base ang hinahanap, apply the base formula. That is, B is equal to P over R. Then, substitute the given values in the formula. Tandaan, always convert the rate into decimal bago i-divide sa percent. And you will get the correct answer. Interest at 7% after 6 months on 3,000 pesos. Time's up, the correct answer is 105 pesos. Tandaan, kailangang i-convert muna ang months into years in dealing with simple interest. For more detailed info about simple interest, watch part 2 na nakalink sa description box. If today is Tuesday, what day it will be after 77 days? The correct answer is option C, Tuesday. Kapag ganito ang tanong, ang kailangan nyo lang tingnan ay yung remainder. No remainder, it remain as it is. For example, in this question, since divisible ang 77 sa 7, which equal to 11, there's no remainder. So the answer is still Tuesday. Perform the operation and reduce to simplest form. The correct answer is 7x plus 4y, letter B. Here's the solution. Tandaan, combine nyo muna ang like terms, then proceed to solve. And that's for now, teachers. See you in the next drills. By the way, don't forget to leave your scores below. Maraming salamat po.